This amazing protein-centered meal supports muscle, joint, and brain health, paired with an oh-so-easy crab cake recipe inspired by Tim Ferriss, with 2 delicious surprises you'll see in just a minute. As always, we start by bringing our protein to room temp. Here is one of my weekly meat braises I always have on hand. The link is below. From the leafy greens family, Swiss chard with ruby red stems. Simply pinch and strip the leaves from the stems, then gather into a pile and chop or tear into bite-sized pieces. Swiss chard is vibrant in color, virtually no calories, and an excellent source of vitamins A, K, C, and magnesium. From the aromatics family, spring green onions or scallions, easy to chop into little ringlets. And next, the secret to my affordable every week crab cakes? Mushrooms. Whatever your grocery budget allows. I just happened to find these glowing flush of bright pink oyster mushrooms at the farmer's market. Simply tear along the natural grain and then chop into fine pieces. Now we make our cakes. 1 bowl for the egg whites, and 1 to save for egg yolks for my ever-popular frittata night. Link is in the notes below. Whip up the egg whites with a fork. I adapted this super simple recipe from Tim Ferriss's The 4-Hour Chef. First replacing the crab with lion's mane mushrooms, and then discovering this works brilliantly with just about any mushroom. Add in your mushrooms, your onion of choice, and a pinch of whatever spice inspires you, like this Mediterranean harissa, slightly sweet and smoky. Oh, and your trusted kosher salt. I sometimes add minced garlic or fresh cut herbs. Dive in with your hands and massage it all together really, really well. Allow cooking to be a creative outlet for brain health. Set aside, and let's create one of my favorite 5-minute sauces. Here, my Mighty Mayo Aioli. The full recipe link is below. Into your immersion blender jar, fruity extra virgin olive oil or neutral avocado oil. An egg without hormones and from pasture-raised livestock. For brightness and tang, a roll of a fresh lemon for the best yield, and then a juice squeeze. Champagne vinegar, and Dijon or stone ground mustard. Raw local honey for a touch of sweetness, but also rich and healthy plant compounds that can help with seasonal allergies. A clove of amazing garlic with compounds that can help support our immune system. And salt, the sparkle in our food, and kosher is my go-to. Place your stick blender in the jar and press it firmly to the bottom, being sure to cover both the egg and the garlic. Turn it on and blend until creamy and smooth. Wholesome ingredients, no preservatives, no additives, no harm. Now, fire your burner and in goes your healthy cooking fat. For these cakes, I love ghee. Using a large ice cream scooper, portion the mushroom mixture into the pan. It's okay if the mix falls apart a bit without the traditional binding agents like breadcrumbs, but I find once the ingredients are in the pan, the egg will cook and bind everything together. Just don't be in a hurry to flip them. Let them firm up really well first. Press to sear to help flatten, firm, and brown the cakes. It's impossible to overstate the health benefits of mushrooms. Different varieties provide different gifts, and nearly all edible versions contain micronutrients that support a healthy immune system. You'll want to cook in batches to give enough space between the cakes for steam to escape and rise, which allows for the browning. With the cakes cooked, now an easy saute and steam of our Swiss chard stems for a tender, delicious little vegetable even on its own. Add in your onions, a stunning color complement to the red stems, and the final addition of our more tender leafy greens for a final saute and steam. Last, we warm our already cooked power protein meat braise. So easy. Pile everything high on a plate to make a statement. A weekly power protein-packed braise that's been batch cooked ahead of time. Nutrient-rich mushroom cakes that taste a lot like crab cakes, piled high on whatever leafy greens you have on hand. And top it all with your favorite dressing, like this creamy Mighty Mayo Aioli. This is a delicious protein-centered meal, important for muscle, joints, brain, and healthy aging. Enjoy.